What's up, everyone? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night. Good night. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another stream, another lo-fi stream. Maybe we just change the vibe a little bit. And maybe the location here. It's it's another one of these oh, what are they called again? Study streams? Working streams? I think we'll go back to the window here. Go back on our laptop. Turn off the UI. Thanks for stopping by again, everyone. Back at it again. Me, Uzuki Tomoya, local bunny rabbit VTuber guy thing. Forgot. I really should come up with a real intro at this point, but I've really just given up. Doesn't really matter. Anyways, yeah, so today we got another study stream. It's gonna be pretty chill. Mostly just working on stuff. Oh, my volume is a bit low. That should be better. Sorry, that was probably really loud. Turn it back a little bit. That should be better now. But yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say here. I got some stuff I'm working on in the background that you guys won't hear, but if all goes well, hopefully a new cover coming tonight. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, otherwise, you know, how's everything been going? Man, things have been super busy at bun duties recently. Not proud to admit this, but I started using ChatGPT and using it to write some Python for me. And it actually works really well, and it makes me a little bit scared for what the future may hold. But yeah, I'm too lazy to write code, or to learn how to write code. So I'll have ChatGPT do it for me. But yeah. Otherwise, yesterday's stream, prefer not to talk about yesterday's stream. Say that kind of as a joke, but that was one of the most harrowing experiences I've faced as a streamer, for sure. Definitely used to having games work. Actually, I can't even say that. I'm used to having games work after trying enough, but sometimes I guess it's not gonna happen. I even went and used ChatGPT later to try and figure out like what the specific error code was and like what was crashing it. It sounds like it's just something memory wise, so I might just need to upgrade some memory components, upgrade my RAM and stuff before Elden Ring becomes a thing. Either way, hopefully me changing the thumbnail and the title makes light of the stream for however bad it was. But yeah, hopefully you guys all have something to chill and work on. I might be talking, I might not be. I'm not recording this time, so it's not too bad, but gonna definitely be working on stuff that requires audio, so I won't be hearing the chill lo-fi as much. But yeah, but you guys won't hear the audio. Hopefully, if all goes well, I can release this later today. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's been a good week. Oh yeah, wait, I probably should plug. Released a new cover today. Already. Well, not on my channel, but on X-chan, my collaborator's channel. Hold on. Let me find it. Oh, there, I found it. I'll link it here. Everyone, go watch. New cover here. I don't know. I don't know if I should just be like all capsing her name for like aesthetic, or what's it called when you like have stylization purposes. But yeah, this is a new cover here. Feel free to give this a listen in the background also while you're working. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with the lo-fi too much. But yeah, very cool. Honestly, the animation popped off. I'm super happy with how it turned out. I wasn't the main organizer, of course, but like the artwork looks super good, so I updated my Twitter profile picture for that. It's really a cool collab. I'm pretty proud of how the mix turned out too. It's not too harsh, not too, yeah, it's nice. So yeah. Go my minions, go. Get it to thousands of views on YouTube. Anyways, I should get back to focusing on my actual work. Well, it's not really actual work. It's just mixing work. All right. Just make sure this doesn't play and blast everyone's ears. Make sure it doesn't blast my ears, most importantly. Blasting my ears just a little bit. Oh, yeah, just the time setting. I can probably actually still play the lo-fi at the same time while working on this. Helps with the focus. Insert time signature marker here. Yeah. This project I probably don't need to keep so much of a secret, but actually it's probably better if I don't keep it a secret. The one I'm working on right now is a cover of a very new song. Basically just came out like yesterday. The song is Telepathy by Deco Ninana 27. Deco 27. It's a pretty cool song. I like it more than, I shouldn't say that. I like it a lot compared to other songs I've done recently. I think like singing wise of like the past few covers I've done, which is not that many actually, well, comparatively it's a lot, but I think this one I sound the best of all my recent covers on, so pretty happy with how that's turning out. It's a very energetic song. But yeah, it's really cool. I think you guys will really like it if you haven't heard it already, and I think the cover sounds really good. I kind of went overboard. I have like, what, how many tracks? 30 minus, yeah, I have exactly 30 tracks, which is kind of insane when you think about it. 30 tracks for a 2-minute song. I mean, a lot of these are like overlaps or background vocals, but yeah. So hello, Uncle Red. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a nice evening, or afternoon, morning, whatever time it is. But yeah. So I'm actually really happy with like the range I used on this song. It's super comfortable, so I didn't have to like belt or do anything really crazy. So man, I was up till 3 a.m. recording this last night, and yeah, that was late. I felt kind of bad for my housemates, but they were probably up anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, just late recording sessions, and my voice was totally shot, not from like the technique, but just like song took a while to learn. It was pretty hard by my standards, at least. Has a lot of fast parts. But yeah, what are you guys working on? Anything interesting? Well, obviously some work things are confidential, but definitely excited to get this one out. Yeah, I gotta adjust my mic position a little bit. This might be a little bit better. Farming gacha game. You know what? That's fair. That's very fair. Oh, it's not. Here we are. Should be a good mic position here. Yeah. Oh man, this song's also like my favorite just in terms of not like just singing range, but also overall vibe. It's very much up my alley of songs like I like to sing. I'll say like the last song I did, Odo China, was like kind of up my alley, but the range was kind of weird. I couldn't get it into a good spot, so I'm not like super happy with how it turned out in the end. But also, yeah, trying to self-do it. In hindsight 2020, I probably could have just waited and found someone to actually do it that way. That way I wouldn't have had to strain my voice as much. Oh wait, I lost the chat. Cover sounds so good. Thank you. Yeah. The cinema cover, really a lot went into that. So I'm glad, man. I feel like that was started in summer of last year with coordination and planning. So it's really been a long time coming. But yeah, I'm happy that it came out finally. And honestly, the animation and the artwork, everything turned out so nice. Like, holy cow. So yeah, hopefully excited to do more with them in the future. Hopefully, if all goes according to plan. Oh man, I feel kind of bad getting behind on my recordings and duets that I owe people. I definitely owe people lines and mixes for things. Not like on super pressing deadline, but like enough that I probably should be working on them. But also, this song is so good. I just have to do it. As they say, get it while it's hot. Honestly, timing lines while listening to lo-fi is so relaxing. This is a vibe. You get to hear the keyboard ASMR to some extent. I did something really funny in this song too. One of the lines was like very different style than like the rest of the song, so I decided to record it on a different microphone to like really change how it sounded. I'm not sure how it's gonna come out, but I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But yeah, how about everyone's week? Anything crazy happen? Everyone have a good week, hopefully. Oh god, that sounded like being okay. Scared the crap out of me. Honestly, one thing that's maybe a fun fact, a little interesting thing recently is I started drinking my coffee black, which is something. I don't know. I'm just starting to prefer it. I feel like I often like accidentally leave my coffee out at work. Like I'll start a day and then I'll just forget about it, or I'll get too busy to drink it and finish it. And I feel like usually I can't stand like when the creamer and other things have been left out for some time. the sugar just tastes kind of gross. But like with black coffee, it's not so bad. Finally want to lose some weight, not adding stuff to coffee. Yeah. Is it really that big of a weight gainer? I never really considered it for that reason, but tea, honestly, I do like tea, but we don't really have like tea dispensers, so it's a little less convenient. I feel like the convenience of being able to just pour straight from the coffee things that we have is really nice. Man, that reminds me, our workplace like some while back had this really nice like auto coffee machine that would like make you stuff. Not like a Keurig, but like a really nice like unit. And they got rid of it and replaced it with a sparkling water machine. That makes me very sad. The sparkling water machine does not nearly compare to like the free hot chocolate you could get out of that thing. Very sad and disappointed about that. If you add sugar, milk, and other things, adding weight, I guess, yeah, over a long period of time, that can definitely compound. I feel like I haven't, yeah, I never really noticed it, but I figured there were probably more egregious things in my diet that were leading to slow, small gains in weight. Potentially. But yeah. Interesting. Well, I guess it's a little healthier, which is nice too. But yeah, Groundhog Day is every day. I felt that. Also, walk dog, it's very cold. Yeah, it is still pretty cold. I'm definitely like, I mean, it's getting warmer a little bit where I am, but it's never especially cold here. I would like it to be a little less cold though, so I can go out in shorts. But yeah, I don't know. I used to drink tea a lot. I don't know why I stopped. I think it was probably the automated coffee machine they installed at the workplace. The bun duties office, the bun office. I was like, it's like, oh, this is the free hot chocolate is so much better. Not that that has caffeine or anything. Oh, the other thing that's really interesting is caffeine really hits me, so I mostly drink decaf, which is like still some caffeine, but like much less. And then I'll pour like 3/4 decaf and then 1/4 of like whatever the other coffee next to it is to mix it up. And I feel like that's just the right amount for me, at least. But yeah, depending on the day, sometimes I just don't have time for morning coffee. Especially if I don't get in during the morning. I'm lucky to have a very flexible work schedule, so I can show up whenever. Well, not whenever, but I tend to show up like later in the day rather than straight at like 8 or 9 a.m. So yeah, days where I show up at noon. No morning coffee then. Afternoon coffee only. Oh man, timing is so relaxing. I think I recorded with, or I've been recording with like decently high latency though. So I keep forgetting to switch the setting when I'm recording. So like everything's slightly late and it's kind of unfortunate. And this lo-fi is making me sleepy. I'm too relaxed. Can you guys hear the keyboard clacking in the background? I'm genuinely a bit curious. Feel like it might add to the vibe, but also might not. Yes. Yep. And the clicking. Okay, okay. It's adding? Okay, okay, good. That's good, that's good. Have I counted sheep before? That's an interesting question. I mean, nah, not really. I mean, I guess I maybe tried like once or twice when trying to fall asleep. Is this a D-Nuts joke? Anyways, but yeah, I've like usually I just start like daydreaming. Really think I would tease you? You can never be too safe. You never know who could one day be your closest trusted, most trusted friend. Next day they just turn around and D-Nuts you. In fact, usually it's the most trusted friends that D-Nuts you when you least expect it. They really wouldn't, they wouldn't be a real friend if they didn't D-Nuts you at least once, I guess. Well, it depends on the friend. Also, Bybee, welcome in, BB. Tried sheep and never worked. Daydream is better, yeah. I feel like, you know, when I was a wee kid, I was daydreaming about Bionicles or something. That always did the trick. Actually, now that I think about it, when I was a kid, I used to be a lot more a wee bun. Used to be more like I daydream about flying a lot more. I'd be like, oh, that's so cool, I want to have another flying dream. Nowadays I don't daydream about like flying at all, especially not with the current air. Never mind. But yeah, never daydream Bionicles. I mean, to be fair, if you've never played with Bionicles or never did Bionicle stuff, there's no reason to be super invested in the Bionicle lore, you know. But I'll just say the Bionicle lore went hard. Oh, I'm at the chorus already? Nice. Oh, you're intensely into Bionicles? Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. Remember Bionicles used to have its own card game? It had a card game? Wait, that's crazy, actually. I mean, I remember the web game on like the Lego Bionicle website. That was pretty cool. I kind of want to see if I can play that again, but it's probably not able to. Yeah, the Flash game? Yeah. Voya Nui? That was a banger. But yeah, so much atmosphere. Yeah, it had so much aura, as the kids would say. It was peak, as the kids would also say. Upper Deck. I don't know what that is. Are they... By the context, it sounds like they're a group that have gone on to do many numerous things. Song mixed today was good. Thank you. Yeah. The cinema cover. Yeah. That one was fun. That was good. Honestly, I'm pretty proud of how I sang in that one too. Man, it's really hitting me that I'm releasing so many covers this year already. I've released more covers this year than I did last year. Through the entire year, but in 2 months. It's kind of insane. But I guess if you counted all the mixes I did last year, it probably wouldn't. It'd probably balance out, for now at least. I was too busy playing card games. Now instead of going to card games this morning, I went to a haircut. It was pretty funny. I was walking out the door, and usually, like in the morning, it was around the time like you would leave to go to the card shop to go play like the regularly scheduled Saturday event. My housemate, who also plays the Grand Archive card game, is like, "Oh, you heading out to locals?" And I was like, No, I'm getting a haircut. He's like, what the? Sports card company, early 2000s, had a gaming division, which ran up to the 2010s. Oh, licensed to distribute Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, interesting. Wow, okay. Dang, Bionicle card game sounds like a lost media. That's crazy. That's really something. Yeah, Bionicle is so banger. Holy cow. Wow, I'm already halfway through the mains? This song is really short. Thank God. I've been going for 30 minutes. I could totally finish this mix today, guys. I could totally finish this mix. Maybe even on stream. Or during stream. I have a feeling this is switch to my other headphones. I predict are cut selling counterfeit Yu-Gi-Oh cards to their own networks. Bruh. It was Upper Deck's game division that determined that Pot of Greed was too good for Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh. Interesting. Huh. That's maybe why they fumbled Bionicle too. Bummer. People using CT scan machines to scan card packs? I mean, it makes sense, right? The foil's gonna be more X-ray blocking than the other cards, so you can pretty easily tell based on the contrast that especially if you normalize all the contrast. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, if you already have like a radiograph or like a CT tool, it makes perfect sense. I say this like it's a normal thing, but that's what being in science does to your brain. But yeah, giving the ick, yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you just want to see what your hits are before you hit them, makes sense. For the whatchamacallit, yeah, the moral purposes of owning a card shop and doing that seems a little questionable. I would agree. Maybe more than a little questionable. Seems very questionable. When you put it in that framing, it makes sense. Still got your only Bionicle card? Lego company sent through their Lego magazine. Oh, I remember the Lego magazine. I had that too as a kid. That's crazy. DC do a series of comics? Oh yeah, wait. The Bionicle comics were actually, I really liked them. Now that I think back to it, yeah, it really was kind of like superhero style, DC style. Maybe those are the same ones. Yeah, I really liked reading the comics. It was a good time. Good times, good times. McDonald's at Bionicle toys? I feel like I vaguely remember that too. Bring it back. Man, Bionicles were so cool. I wonder if I could... No, I'm pretty sure I got rid of all my Bionicles, which is really crazy to think, like... Honestly, one thing that's really interesting to think about is, like, the value of toys as a children, like 90s toys, it's actually, like, gone crazy up. But, like, so many people's parents have just, like, thrown away their kids' toys because it's, like... Because, like, I'm pretty sure it's because, like, that's what they did back then. Like, it was just, like... You know, you have generic toys and stuff, and, like, nobody's gonna want them later, so it's, like, you just get rid of them. But, like, I feel like the parents knew how much money they could be worth. Or if they had people, like, maybe if people had parents that were collectors, were like, no, you know, you should keep your toys and stuff. Like, maybe some people would be a lot richer with just off of, like, the Pokemon cards and Bionicles and, like, stuff that's now, like, just not available anymore. It's, like, an interesting thing to think about. Yeah, parents throw away mine. Yeah, I was coerced into throwing away all my Pokemon cards, too. It was like... Tomo, are you gonna throw away your Pokemon cards yet? No. Okay, I'm gonna throw them away. No. I mean, I doubt I had anything of value, but it's still crazy to think. Hamtaro Clubhouse set? Wait, that's crazy. Yeah, oh my god, we're really all in this together. Kept all my cards since my old people knew the value of keeping stuff they paid for. Yeah, it's definitely like people from different cultures and different backgrounds just didn't know that the Charizard card would be worth so much later. It's so funny. Sometimes my mom will be like, you keep all your Pokemon cards? I heard they're so expensive now. I'm like, well, whose fault is this? Yeah, it's hard if you move. Yeah, because if you accumulate too much stuff. I mean, I get parents not wanting to have their kids grow up to be pack rats either, or like have too much stuff that they don't get rid of. But like also the value. Value is crazy. Honestly, yeah, I wonder if I still have any of like my Pokemon VHS tapes from like the first season when they were still on, one when they were still on tape, and two when they were still on DVD, or not even DVD. Yeah, it's still on like 4Kids and stuff. I feel like they might. I feel like tapes and CDs are kind of vintage. Don't want to revisit for how much they degrade after use. Yeah. It's really tragic. Technology that wasn't meant to last. Well, I mean, like, you know, you like accidentally unwind the tape and then it gets like crunched and stuff. And then it gets stuck and sucked into the tape recorder and stuff. Unless there's more degradation that I don't know about. Yeah, cassette tapes, yeah. Yeah, big pange, big pange. Oh, they gather dust? Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Bummer. I guess you need really good preservation to preserve your tapes in that case. Tech is so old that even VHS getting a player? Honestly, yeah, now that you think about it, I think nobody's making them anymore. I mean, I'm sure if you really wanted to, you could learn how to make your own. I'm sure ChatGPT can teach you. Or I wonder if it will just be forgotten technology. Nah, it's probably pretty hard to manufacture those. Maybe if you have like a 3D printer, it's doable. Kind of funny how people are going back to CRT. I blame City Pop. The rise of City Pop. Or the trendiness. I guess it's not all that trendy anymore though. It's more like a year or so ago. Old games look nice on CRTs, but there's nothing magical. I guess that's true. Ah, game systems. Oh, interesting. Okay. I thought it was mostly an aesthetic thing. I guess we still have a CRT upstairs and in our place here. We never once used it. Well, I mean, it's been used in the past, but not since I moved in. Never played, what was it? Melee on it or anything. Killed the ears? Oh, like the static, yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. The static was definitely, well, memories. White noise in a way. Parents could never hear it. I feel like people as they go older just lose. Maybe they destroyed their ears too much when they were younger. Because yeah, you lose the ability to hear high-pitched frequencies as you get older if you damage your hearing. It's not gonna look good for me when I'm gonna need a mix later in my years, I guess. Better make sure I take care of my ears. Honestly, now that I think about it, I don't go off to concerts that often, so I feel like my ears haven't been as wrecked as they were in younger years. Trying not to blast my earphones recently because of that too. Yeah, honestly. Oh man, I was so bad as a kid, but when you're a kid, usually it's fine. So as you get older, you probably have to worry about it a little bit more. Do I wear earplugs? Usually not. I mean, I guess more recently, like in the lab and stuff where it's pretty loud at work, at bun duties, it's like I put in my earbuds and like that helps block some of the noise. It's more like a well, and then I go and listen to podcasts. And those are a lot less strenuous than music and stuff. Oh, when I go to concerts? Oh, when I was younger, I used to not, which was like a big mistake. Nowadays, I always do. Honestly, I need to get a pair of like the musician earplugs. Those are generally pretty good because like the regular ones block out some of the frequencies and you can't hear as well. Like the musician ones are supposed to keep the frequency response like the same. Work in a lab? Yeah, or well, part of my work involves going into the lab to work, but I don't only work in the lab, so to speak. Science, guys. Science is cool. We need to cook, chat. What are we cooking? Didn't realize you were a man of science. I try not to think of myself as a man of science too much, because then I look like a nerd. Bionicle raised you well to work in a lab? Okay, wait. Not gonna lie. I hate to say it, but I think Legos and Bionicles actually are why I like went into science and chemistry in specific. Because it was like, you know, like you use Legos and you build stuff, right? And it's like, oh, that's really cool. And then people always, like when you're a kid, or at least when I was growing up, everyone used to say like, oh, chemistry is like, it's like Legos, but with atoms and molecules. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. So I was like, STEM victim gang. Oh, that's real. Yeah, so I was like, oh my god, I love chemistry. It's just like Bionicles. The Bionicles had like the different elements, right? It's like fire or water. It's like, oh yeah, elements. Oh, that's just like chemistry. That's so cool. Yeah. And I became a nerd. Chem worst STEM subject? No, I think biology is the worst. In my opinion. I like chemistry a lot. I like chemistry and physics. I think they're cool. Like, what do you mean you can use math to understand the physical behavior of the world? That's crazy. I mean, I guess that's physics too, but like even more so with chemistry. It's crazy. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Physics made more sense. Yeah, I mean, I think if I had to rank subjects I did the best in versus subjects I did the worst in, I actually did the worst in physics, probably. But once I got it, then I was fine. I think I actually did better in biology than I did in chemistry, but I liked it the least. I mean, okay, biology is still interesting, but like, I think I was scarred because everyone said like the high level biology class was just like awful. So like, no, like everyone's like, all the upperclassmen in my fun high school were like, don't take advanced biology, it's awful. I was like, okay, I guess I won't. And so I was just like, okay, I guess I'm never gonna really learn like biology then. But I did fine in regular bio. I liked it. I thought it was cool. What color was your science folder in school? Oh man, you think I remember that? Oh man. I don't know. Oh no. Oh no, I can't oh, this is so bad. I can't remember. Feeling, oh, what are the vibes? The vibes were like, I think we used binders instead of folders. Did we actually? The vibes are, I wouldn't replace my folders and binders for the longest time. So like they get super beat up and like just chewed up everywhere around the edges. And then I would try to fix everything with duct tape. Because, like, I just had it around, I guess, for whatever reason. I don't, why did I have so much duct tape around? I guess everyone has duct tape. But yeah, it was just like, it's like destroyed. Is probably the best way to look at any of my high school aesthetic. Mentally and physically, I guess. Science is so green vibes. Was it my green folder? I feel like at some point I just shoved everything in the same binder. which makes things worse. Agent of Chaos. That was me. Still is me. Maybe not so much now. I've mellowed out. Man, I used to be so funny. What happened? Now half the time I say a joke, no one laughs. Kind of kidding. Oh, this is the scoop line. Should match the scoop a little bit more here. Now you're real half for that. God, it's called being it's called being cost saving and lazy. You don't have to buy a new binder if you keep using the same binder. You don't have to buy multiple binders if you use the same binder. You don't have to decorate if you're you don't have to spend extra to decorate if your decorations are also fixing your binder. Honestly, nowadays I decorate stuff a lot more than I did back then. I think, like, in school, I was like a little bit afraid to like share what I liked. I mean, honestly, I didn't really have like things aside from Bionicles, I guess. Like, I didn't have like stickers of stuff I really liked, so I didn't really put that on stuff. And if I did, I was like a little embarrassed. It's like, oh no, what if someone picks on me? I mean, I don't think I really encountered bullies growing up, but like, I'm just like, oh, what if someone thinks I'm lame because I like Pikachu? You know? Too scared to use stickers, but now I slap them on everything. Exactly, yeah. Oh my god. Like, I love going to conventions and like buying stickers. I hate to say it, but like stickers are like my favorite thing to buy now as an adult. Like, people in their head usually have like an image of stickers being for kids. No, I feel like now I have so much, like, I understand what I like, and I have a better sense of like the things I'd want to put stickers on and decorate rather than just like the wall in my room. You know what I mean? So like, it's kind of nice. Am I late on this line? Check. But yeah, all my card game binders have so many stickers on them. Super late on this thing. That's right. No, that's wrong. Oh, there's a tempo change here. Okay. Pain. Why would you throw a tempo change right in the middle of the song? Oh, no, I know what it is. It was me. I was the one who messed up the tempo. And now I have to go back and fix it. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, I have stickers everywhere nowadays. Sticker Nation, rise up. I'll say, yeah, like water bottles, binders, computers. You can really throw those stickers anywhere. Your car. It's like, as you get older, you have more things to put stickers on. It's really a great thing. It's a beautiful thing in this world. Stickers. Especially that song by NCT 127. Speaking of NCT 127, I listened to Fire Truck for the first time. If anyone knows that song. I was like, haha, this song is so silly, what the heck? And then I was like, wait, why do I like it? I'll have to show it to you guys sometime. It's like, it's so silly. Fire Truck. So real for NCT. NCT hits, guys. I love Sticker. Oh man. Yeah, apparently there's this, or not apparently, there is this playlist on Spotify that's like worst K-pop songs ever. Not because they're overplayed, but because like they're actually like they're actually like really questionable in terms of like the composition. Like really weird songs, I think is the way to put them. Like Wolf by EXO, if you guys know Wolf by EXO. I'm a wolf, I'm a wolf, I'm a wolf, a woo! It's so silly, like it's just so funny. I'm a wolf, I'm a wolf, I'm a wolf, a woo! God, but like the singing part is actually so good. I'm like, what the heck? I actually like this song. Oh, God, the music video is so freaking funny too. It's just like, it's like cringe, you know? Cringe for the singers, like kind of cringe for the listener too. But like, because it's weird, it stands out and then it's catchy. And then you're like, wait, why is this a banger? It's too funny. I'm a wolf, I'm a wolf, I'm a wolf, awoo! Awoo is really making a comeback too with Marvel Rivals being a thing. Wolverine. So funny. Yeah, shout out to EXO for dropping that banger. There's also that J Park song that's like, I know you got a fat ass. You know I love a fat ass. So I'm like, how is this a real lyric? The stream's gonna get restricted for me saying that, probably. It's like, how is this how did this make it? How's this allowed? Why can't I write lyrics like that and make millions of dollars? Maybe I can. Maybe I should. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Maybe instead of doing real covers, I should just like change all the lyrics and make them like, I know you got a fat ass. You know I love a fat ass. We'll see. They'll hit you when you least expect it. Why don't you? Fear. Fear of disappointment. Cringe. The main two things going through my mind. You also need to like pick a good song, right? To memeify. You don't want to pick like a song that like everyone likes because it's good and then you make it bad and then people are like, this sucks. You know? You gotta pick a song that's like trashy enough that like you can destroy it without anyone being upset. But like not so trashy that everyone hates it, you know? You picking up what I'm putting down? Do the wolf song. That's the perfect example. But like, yes and no, but that song's already so perfect. Like, there's nothing I could change. There's nothing I want to change about it. It's so perfect, you know? Like, you just can't improve it would on perfection, actually. Song's too good. Man, I gotta go back through that playlist and find some more bangers. I really haven't been listening to enough music recently. I've mostly just been podcasting, which is fine, I guess. But I've been feeling a little podcasted out after 2 weeks straight, so maybe it's time for a change. I feel like I'm pretty close to... Oh my god, wait, this is the last phrase of the mains. Oh, almost done? Hello? Wow. That's gone pretty quickly. It's been an hour? An hour at a time, all the mains? And everything else is like less work than this? Actually not bad. Might be able to finish all the timing in the next hour, and then... mixing? Maybe it'll take like an hour, 2 hours. I need to record one more part of this song, man. Listen to Plave. I've heard some of their songs. They're actually like good. I mean, I know when they first came out, people memed on them a little bit, but they're actually kind of banger. Oh, to be Plave. Models ain't that pretty. You know, I mean, it's not Love in Deep Space, but it's not bad. It's pretty good, all things considered. It's 3D tracking and everything. Gets the job done. Okay. Wow, finished exactly an hour. Nice. On the hour. Finished the mix. Maybe sometimes the background vocals? Yeah, tracking is good. Yeah. Kind of nuts how they do that. That's not just the tracking. They have to be good dancers too. Man, that's the one thing I wish I did as like a kid. I wish I did like idol training. Though obviously my family probably would not have been like approving of that. They'd be like, what the heck? They probably didn't even know that was a thing that you could do. I mean, out in the States, I don't even know if there are any places you can really do idol training. It's more of like an Asian country kind of thing. Yeah, dance lessons in general. I think if I did take dance lessons, I would have quit because I would have been so bad. That's the only downside. But if I, maybe if I had the right teacher, maybe I wouldn't have felt so discouraged about it. Did I learn any anime dances? There are anime dances? Like bling bong bong bling bong bong bling bong bong bong. Honestly, I should. I mostly just did like small things for the 1 quarter I did musical theater. Hare Hare Yukai! You're right! Oh my god, no, I didn't. I should learn the Hare Hare Yukai. I never learned any like Love Live dances either. I should. Hold on, what if I got 3D tracking only just to learn the Hare Hare Yukai dance? And I just like grinded that for like weeks. It's easy? I mean, it couldn't be that hard, right? Honestly though, I have no space. I have so much shit everywhere in my room. I don't need more shit, and I'm sure the 3D tracking stuff is kind of bulky too. Probably don't have a very good setup for it. I don't know, I can ask ChatGPT later. 100-man flash mobs? That's crazy. Yeah, what if like the next con I go to, I cosplay Haruhi Suzumiya and I just like Hare Hare Yukai it up? Be banger actually. I don't think I have time for that level of dedication. Though actually, if all the work is done on stream, technically it's not like extra time I'm investing in it. It's time I would have spent anyways. Big thonkers, big thonkers. Gonna need the baby no money makeover though, for sure. Man, would it be so funny if like I just got like super good at makeup this year and I just started just showing up at anime cons super like crazy cosplay makeup and stuff. I feel like that'd be so funny. And then I do the Hare Hare Yukai and I get really good at dancing too. Oh man. I mean, terrible when it comes to makeup. I just forgot all the steps by now, but I have it all written down on my phone. I mean, makeup's actually something really interesting. I've tried it on before and it makes a big difference. Being able to like hide your blemishes and stuff, make your face like smoother looking and stuff. But so much work. And it's like also kind of like I get kind of anxious. I'm like, oh god, what if I like mess up the eyeliner and then I have to redo all of it? Honestly, that too with like doing my hair nowadays. I used to, well, on a few occasions, or maybe I should just say for a small period of time, I was super into like curling my hair, and, like using like a hair iron and stuff. And I was like, oh, this is too much work. And then now I'm like, oh god, I did half of my hair, but like I'm gonna mess the other half up so badly. I mean, it's not especially good for the hair either, so in moderation. I'll do it if there's like a special occasion or something. Sometimes. Just oil and dry. Oil? Oil is a thing? I didn't know people like oiled their hair. Interesting. I had no idea. Oh man, I'm like locked in here. Here we go. Work better than gel wax at moves. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I'll look into that. I've like only really used gel and wax before, and neither of them really especially work. My hair is like super straight, so like it immediately kind of like, not immediately, but after just a little bit of time, it'll just go back to normal, or like look slightly worse than normal. So what am I working on? I am working on a quick timing and mix for a new cover. The song is Telepathy by Deco27. In the background, of course. Almost done with the timing here. Hopefully. Hell yeah. Yeah, that song's so good. Song's a banger. Man. If I can get this done today, then I can focus all of tomorrow on working on backlog projects, which will be good. Well, I guess they're not really backlog projects, but like projects that are important but aren't urgent, you know what I mean? I guess everything has some sense of urgency, but like this is urgent because the song just came out and I wanna, you know, get it while it's still hot and fresh out of the oven, and while I'm still motivated to do it. There's other stuff that's still like very cool songs that I want to do with like other stuff, but they're less pressing because like the art isn't finished, or like I'm still waiting on stuff from like duet partners or collab partners and stuff, so that stuff's less urgent, so I can put that off for longer. Honestly, it's shocking to me how productive I've still been, though. Like, I already mentioned that I released more this year than I have in previous years, but it's still like crazy to think like how productive I've made my recent weekends. Like, when I put my mind to it, I guess I can actually make content. Gone through most of the mixing projects, some short mixes to do, and still kind of tweaking. Not having work. Yeah, it's kind of... Honestly, it's a weird feeling when you actually finish everything. That said, I mean, I don't think I've really finished quote-unquote everything for a while. But, like, I feel like I like having... This feels really bad to say. But I like having, like, one or two things that I'm just, like, putting off. Just to have, because like when you kind of like finish everything, you're kind of like, oh, I'm done. Whew, that was good. And then you're like, now what? Versus like if you're putting off stuff, you're like, okay, I'll do this later. I just really want to do this right now. And like you really put your motivation into the stuff you really want to do. Versus like once I hit the part, I've hit a few points where I've like cleared out a lot of my queue, or like most of it. I'm just like, all right, I've done good. Now it's time to go goof off. And then I'll just go on like a whole month, like spree of not mixing. And then I'll be like, oh, I don't want to get back into it. And the like, what is it? The itis, not the itis, but like the inertia sets in, you know? You feel like you're on track. Yeah. It's like, if you still have something to work for, it's like good. It's motivating. Filling that void with illustrations. Wait to work and get more mixing work. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, at least for me, I'm like, it's actually really interesting. I feel like most of kind of tying into what I was saying. Most of the time when a new song comes out, I'm like, oh, I have too much backlog. I should finish that before I like do this song. I'll put it maybe on like a I kind of want to do it later list. But now I'm just kind of at this point, I don't have super pressing deadlines. I just have personal projects. So it's like, I'm actually paying more attention to the songs that are coming out because I can actually like afford to just chuck like a weekend at a new song like this one and just do it. And like it's really crazy how many like bangers get released a week. Like there are so many new songs that get released by so many like artists just in general, and it's like I'm hitting a point where it's like, oh, there's so many songs. What can I pick that's like, which one should I do, you know? Like, I was looking, like, Akasaki, the guy who did Bunny Girl, released a new song recently. It's like, oh, this one's alright. I mean, there is the Old China, which I did, which is like pretty good, but nothing like crazy. There's this one that like came out. I'm like, oh, this is like crazy banger territory. You know, it's hard to pick which Akasaki song to do. Is it because they all sound the same? I'm just kidding. Easy for me to pick. I'll just say that. For maybe obvious reasons. That too. But yeah, I feel like it's really interesting. I've gotten used to kind of like looking at how many views a YouTube video has gotten within a certain period and like judging that as like, okay, this is popping off or like this is not. Like 20 hours in, this song Telepathy is at like what? It was at like 600,000 and I was like, that's crazy. And then you look at another song and it's like it only has 1 million after like a week. Like it took that long versus this song hit 1 million in like a day. So then you can judge it as like, oh, okay, this song is clearly more popular than the other song. Do a push-up, please. All right, give me a second. I'll do a push-up. I need a, yeah. Actually, because you asked twice, I'll do 2 push-ups. Give me a second. Oh, I'm so close to finishing this segment. Nah, I'll do a push-up. Okay. Did 2. It's not much, but it's honest work. Now we're rounded out to 400 and it looks better. Okay. Nice. Where do you get your VTuber model? This is a good question. Want to be a VTuber? That's a hard path ahead of you, kiddo. Costs a lot of money, though. Nowadays, I guess there's actually the I don't know if you've seen it on Twitter, the model that's customizable, so you don't have to pay like an artist and like commission one directly with your own money and like spend thousands of dollars. You can get like the generic one that's free, and then you can customize like the eyes and kind of do like character creation. Suika, yeah. So that one's actually like a good beginner place to start. But mine, well, I used to be part of a company, so mine was commissioned by the people in the company. They reached out to a Japanese artist and who drew it, and then they reached out to someone who did the animation, the live 2D rigging. What is Suika? You could look it up, but it's basically a customizable VTuber model. But I think it is, you still have to pay like some amount for it. I mean, at least you don't have to spend like thousands of dollars like some models. Like most models, I should say. Most models are like, I mean, nowadays it's rare to find one under 1,000 if you're looking at, maybe it's not so rare. I don't know. Yeah, 120 for a fully customizable and like ready to use VTuber model that has really good physics and stuff is actually a crazy bargain. Considering what people play of. What most models cost. Most models cost like multiple thousands of dollars. It's worth like 10K. Yeah, with like how good it is. It definitely should be. Would be priced as that if it were like an individual model, for sure. So like if you're interested in getting into VTubing, I recommend starting there. Honestly, I wish I could use it. Save so much money on my side if I could. No problem. No problem. It's a boy one, but not the same quality. Oh, that's fair. I think I saw it. I don't think it really fits my vibe, though. Alright, done timing the background vocals. Now I gotta time the harmonies. shouldn't be that bad. Hello, Rapsor Queen. Welcome in. Add stretch marker. Got a ping. Seen some pretty customizable masculine models. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess if I didn't already have like an established model and stuff. Ooh, this is way too quiet. I'm gonna need to boost this up. Not on the stream, the project file I'm working on. But yeah, customizable is good, man. I was so speaking of customizable, I was so looking forward to character customization in Elden Ring. If only it didn't crash literally 5 seconds into a game. Oh man, it's wonderful the models are becoming more customizable and accessible. Yeah, I think it's really good too, and it's like a great way. Like, I think one thing that's really a bummer with like a VTuber model is like you make one, you put so much time and heart into it, and the VTuber uses it, and then they use it, and then they might just stop using it. They might just get another model, you know? And then all your hard work kind of just goes away. Or like they graduate, even worse, and it's like, wow, I spent so much time on this, and it only gets to be used by one person, and then never again. It feels kind of like a waste. But like with a customizable model, you release it, it's more accessible to more people. They're gonna keep using it, and you can it's kind of like you're constantly making money off of it instead of just like a single one-time purchase, one-time sale or transaction. So it's actually like, it's really like the best of all worlds, especially if it's a really nice model and like the customization is like extremely powerful. I mean, I guess it's not the best of all worlds if like you get angry people coming at you for like no reason, which is unfortunately what happened, but maybe not no reason, but like not valued, not, they shouldn't have been harassing the artist. Let's be real. Like, it's okay to have your criticisms, but not to that degree. They existed when I started VTubing, all those years making your homemade live 2D. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes it's the journey that's interesting, you know? Nah, I just want to be VTuber. Is what I would say. Made a PNG tuber model for a friend, decided not to continue streaming. Can't imagine how much work is lost for VTuber models fully rigged and all, right? It's really so sad. Which is why I try to use like both of my models to like a good degree. Well, one, I paid for them. Technically, I paid for this one when I left the company. Oh, was I not supposed to say that? I think I'm okay to say that. Yeah, get good mileage. Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, like, yeah, I'm definitely due for the 2.0. But then I'm gonna hit like a point where it's like, when do I use the 1.0 and when do I use the 2.0? I feel like the 1.0 is very good for these kinds of streams. It doesn't need to be super expressive. It's more about the vibes. Some people move on way too fast. They can afford it. I mean, even if you can't afford it, it's like a lot of work on like the background to like figure out how you're gonna debut the model and like finding the people you want to do the model and like working with them. I mean, I guess if you're not doing other stuff, it's not too bad, but to me, it's like, wow, that's so much work. I'm a lazy piece of shit. I am having trouble even like staying on task to properly debut my 2.0 model. I mean, what? The shit eater laugh. But real talk, guys. I just want to make covers. Yeah, I'll get it. It'll get done eventually. Probably something to work on tomorrow. I say, but you never know. Speaking of doing stuff tomorrow, man, I'm surprised I'm not as tired as I thought I would be. Given I only got like, what? Slept at... I only got like 6 hours of sleep and normally I get 8 to 10. I'm actually not feeling too bad today. Maybe it's less than 6 hours because like the sun came in at like 6 a.m. or something, 7 a.m. and just started blasting me. I didn't really fall asleep until like an hour later I decided to put the pillow back over my head. Sleep well for a content creator. Well, I don't stream that much, so... And I'm kind of dual wielding right now with like working on stuff and streaming at the same time. I could, yeah, I hardly... I mean, I do spend, nowadays I've been spending a lot more on like making covers and stuff, but yeah, overall it's definitely I guess compared to others it's a lot more sleep well for someone with a full-time job. But then again, I don't like a lot of coworkers and stuff have like their families to take care of, their kids, or married or something. I'm like, that takes a lot of time out of your schedule. I'm sure. Sleep is good to keep the evil twin away. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I think it's good to take care of your body. Especially when it comes to sleep. I'll be honest, though. I say that. I really just like sleeping, guys. When I was a kid, you asked me what my favorite activity to do would be sleeping. Hands down. That was like my favorite thing to do. That was before I really got into singing. But like, now I'd say singing. Back then, sleeping. Sleep is superior. Yeah, sleep is like so fun, guys. Like, takes no effort. I mean, sometimes it takes effort to fall asleep, but like, yeah, you get value out of it. It's good for you most of the time. It's fun. You get to dream. I feel like the people who say they don't like, people who don't like sleeping as much aren't like dreaming people. Like, some people just don't have dreams, which is kind of weird to me, but like, or they just get them super infrequently, versus I'm like, what I dream about last night, I dreamt about, like, it was so realistic. I dreamt that I like went into work today and I was like, oh shoot, I'm late for my haircut appointment, and it was so vivid. It's not a dream I like. That was not a good dream, I should say, but like it's still kind of crazy that like people just don't dream, or some people don't dream. Definitely one of those can't relate moments. Wish you could return to the days of childhood when we just had scheduled nap time, right? I feel like I did not cash in as much as I should have on like scheduled nap time. Nor do I like, yeah, I miss those days. Now I'm so envious of those kids that get scheduled nap time. I want scheduled nap time. But kids have a lot of energy, so it's a little different. They don't want to, yeah, they actually have the drive to keep going but shouldn't, versus I don't have the drive to keep going and I should. Bad dreams always about me being late, stresses out so badly. Yeah, it's either that or like, oh, I like didn't finish this class in high school and now I'm back in high school or something like that, or even like middle school. Only dream when I snooze, so I set an alarm about an hour before my actual one. Oh, interesting. But yeah, do you guys have you guys have like dreams about missing classes in school? I was just talking to my housemates about that. They were like, yeah, I had one last night. I was like, me too. Dreams are funny. Go long periods without dreams and then long periods with dreams. Interesting. I'm like, honestly, it's crazy how realistic they feel sometimes. I don't know if I'm just like a heavy dreamer, but like I feel like my dreams get crazy, like believable. Sometimes it'll be like multiple days later and I'll still be asking myself, wait, did this actually happen or was that actually just a dream? Missing exam, missing class, being back in school. Didn't know kids had scheduled nap times. Recall preschool, kindergarten. I'm awake for the entire school day. Really? Wait, you get that too? Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, honestly, it's like, and then like something will happen and it'll be like, oh my god, it's just like in my dream, deja vu. I feel like that happened recently, but I can't remember. I went to a place and I was like, oh my god. No, oh my god. I went to like this CVS because I went out and it was like, I had to get like, my stomach was really upset afterwards because I had like too much acidic food, like the super spicy soup. And so I had to like get like Tums because I didn't bring any with me. So I went to like CVS or like whatever the pharmacy is that was. And like, I was walking around and just that night before, oh, I remember the dream. I like dreamt that I was like, I was at a pharmacy store, like a grocery store. And I was trying to buy Pokemon cards and Grand Archive cards, and they had them all in this section, but like, I was trying to get an ETB, an Elite Trainer box, but they were all sold out. And so I like just kept walking around different sections, and then like all the cards were misplaced when I went to the Grand Archive section, and like a new set had released, and I was so far behind, and I was like, what the? But like, I went to that pharmacy later that day, like not the same one in the dream, but like, because I'd never been to that pharmacy. It was in like a part of town I'd never been to, and like the pharmacy layout was like eerily similar to how it was in that dream. Maybe because it's a chain, but maybe not. Because like I hadn't been there before, and it was like a little different from like normal ones. Pretty big. But I was like, oh my god, wait, this place is just like in my dream. This is crazy. Stores having Pokemon cards must be a dream for real, right? That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Like sometimes you just want to go and like rip a pack. You can't even get those anywhere. Tomo stepped into a Cilia's or art horror game. Yeah, exactly. Cilia's? Yeah, exactly. Just one pack. Exactly. Deja vu dreams always involve IKEA somehow. You must have some deep-seated trauma. I'm glad I don't dream about IKEA. I'm traumatized by IKEA. I mean, Blahaj is a banger, I'll be real, but like, funny IKEA story. I like went to IKEA as a kid one time with like my Tomological mother, and like I didn't want to be there. I forget why we were there. It's probably to get like a new bed or something, bed frame. I genuinely don't know, but like I got so hungry and so tired. But IKEA's really long, right? You walk through IKEA and there's like the showroom. If you're taking your time, you could spend like hours in the showroom. And that's exactly what happened. We spent hours in the showroom. Or at least it felt like hours to like my 5-year-old brain. And I was tired. I wanted to go home. And the only thing I remember from that trip, other than what I've said so far, is that more than anything, I wanted to go home. And I kept begging to go home. And they're like, we gotta walk through the whole storeroom. I'm like, no, I want to go home. So yeah, traumatized by IKEA. But nowadays, honestly, sometimes if I'm like in the area, I'll stop by for like lunch. And then to get out, you have to walk through the storeroom, the showroom. So, but I've gotten pretty fast at going through IKEA's showroom. I know most of the shortcuts now. And I can just like blast my way out in a minute and not have to like recall my trauma as a 5-year-old or something. Love the meatballs? Honestly, yeah, the meatballs are so good. Remember opening packs up and owning toys, tons of toys I thought were real? Wake up, it's a dream. That's actually tragic. Also, Radio Shack had MTG packs behind the counter that were shutting down. Still had boxes of eyes. Oh, wow. Radio Shack. Holy cow. I haven't heard that name in forever. Man. Yeah, definitely pretty good for an after meal walk. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta walk it off, and IKEA's pretty good for that. Oh, man, the meatballs are so good. But I feel like also if you eat them all the time, they'll kind of get old, you know? Because they're like super rich. They're like pretty rich. So you can't overeat them, but like if you haven't had them in a long time, so good. After that, you can eat more food as you head out of the exit of the IKEA. Exactly. Or you can buy, you're like, man, those meatballs are really good. I'm gonna buy some for home. Man, it was really tragic. I actually bought a bunch of IKEA meatballs, but I also went and bought like a shelf or something when I went too. And like I remembered to bring the shelf in, but I forgot to bring the IKEA meatballs in, and they were like somewhere in like the mess of my trunk, and they were there for like a week, and they were not good anymore after that. I was really sad because like I was super looking forward to making IKEA meatballs. Just crazy because I never cooked, but like I was really looking forward to that. And then I couldn't. Yeah, no, it was like, I was like, whatever happened to those? Why can't I find them in the freezer anymore? Well, that's why. It's impressive. Not one of my proudest moments. I have a lot of moments that I'm not proud of, but that was definitely one of them. Yeah. Tragic. Maybe tomorrow I'll get IKEA meatballs, actually. Tomorrow might be a good day for like an actual jog outside. Depending on the weather. Let me see what the weather's gonna be. Let's see what the weather is going to be. Not too bad in the afternoon. I guess it's good for jogging. Okay. Alright, maybe I'll go for a jog tomorrow and then get IKEA meatballs after. It's always a good combination. Ah, but it will take up so much of my day. Maybe I just work on stuff instead. I don't know. We'll see. F meatballs. Yeah. Rest in peace. Honestly, I don't know how I never noticed them earlier. Well, I do know. I have like, okay, funny story. I have like, I got this like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like, it's kind of like a fighting game controller, but not controller. It's like, it has its own custom games loaded on it from like a friend that I just like picked up and left in my trunk. And it looks kind of valuable, but honestly, I'm just trying to get rid of it at this point because I don't have space for it. But it's like, it's just in my trunk. But because it's in there, like, and it looks kind of valuable, and my trunk is also like, you can kind of see into the back of the car through it. Like, I don't want it showing because people might like think it's something really valuable and like break the window and take it, which I'm fine with them taking it, but I'm not fine with them breaking the window. So I have a bunch of plastic in the back, like just plastic sheets, like really big plastic sheets. I don't even know where I got them from. My mom had this whole thing about plastic for a while where like during COVID times, she would like wrap everything in plastic and like to like desanitize it and then wash the plastic. Anyway, it's a long story, but like, yeah, I have a bunch of that just left over in the trunk of my car. And so I used that to hide the giant like game controller thing in the back. But the meatballs somehow ended up underneath that. And that's kind of why they did not see the light of day and how I missed them. People break into cars just for a candy bar. Hate it. Trunk cover? Maybe consider that. I guess that's fair. I think my car has one too, actually, now that I think about it. Well, either way, then I would definitely never see the meatballs. But yeah. I mean, I guess it's like useful to have it anyways in case of emergency if I ever need a sheet of plastic. I don't really know at this point. I like to also think the game console in the back like helps give my rear tires more traction because it weighs down the back a little bit more and maybe I get better mileage from that. But I honestly, that's just a conspiracy theory. I think I'm wrong about that. It's probably just adding to the weight of the car and making my mileage less efficient. It's weird. Okay, halfway through timing the harmonies now. You could even call it a game console theory. That's funny. Man, breaking into cars for a candy bar? Must be a really good candy bar. That's crazy to think that you would like risk, I don't know, going to jail over a candy bar. I don't know if you could even go to jail for like breaking into someone's car, but I feel like you should. Yeah, don't take my candy bar. Man, I kind of want a candy bar right now. I need to get more snacks around while I'm like working to like munch on, but maybe it's a good thing that I don't, because then I'll put on the pounds or something. But like, I feel like so much recently because I've been doing so much like work at my desk that I just felt like I want to munch on something and I just don't have anything around. Maybe I could look at healthy snacks that aren't too messy. I'd do seaweed, but seaweed gets so oily that it's like not ideal for like computer work. People that have ended up in jail for breaking into cars for candy bars and other food that was visible for them within the car. Okay, good. Better stop them then. Imagine going through the trouble to steal a candy bar from a car and the candy bar is melted. Honestly. Honestly. I read that as I love humans and vegetables and I was like, huh? Hummus and vegetables. Honestly, yeah, wait, when was the last time I had hummus and vegetables? That's actually really good. That sounds really good right now. Yeah, that's taste. That's actually like, that's not like fake. That's not like, how do I phrase this in a way that like doesn't come out wrong? It's not like fake healthy people healthy food. That's like real. That's not like food that's manufactured to be healthier for you by like big health or whatever. That's like, that's just raw. That's like the good stuff. Yeah. Make me healthy, yeah, exactly. Almond mom healthy, yeah. Like, okay, to be fair, everyone has their own beliefs, and that's fine. My belief is that, well, I mean, I'll drink almond milk, not because it's like, oh, almond milk is more healthier than other milk. It's because, no, I'm gonna shit my pants if I drink cow milk. My choices are not by choice. my substitutions are not by choice. They're out of fear. I guess fear is a choice. I could choose to like to explode walking down the street at a random time if I drink cow's milk, but I'd rather not. It's just how it is sometimes, right? Major in nutrition, so I definitely understand. Oh, okay. Yeah, wait, you're a real one. You know what's up. Man, I had a friend who majored in nutrition, now I think. Did they switch out of it? I can't remember. Oh, no, they switched out of it for psychology. But they were doing nutrition. Hey, Tomoya, how's Waddles doing? That's a good question. I don't know what Shoku's up to. I haven't seen her in a bit. But I hope she's doing okay. Yeah. Man. Honestly, hummus and vegetables? Yeah. It's like the only thing is if you drop the hummus on your desk or like your... That's like not even that bad to clean compared to like oils and stuff. Man, it's still a little bit inconvenient, but... Yeah, that's a good idea. I should get me some hummus and vegetables. I mean, I guess the only thing is like... You want to store the hummus in the fridge, right? And like, you can't just have it on your desk like trail mix or something. But like, that's a good snack. And it tastes so good too. Oh man, almond mom healthy is so funny. I haven't heard that before, but like I know exactly what you mean. God, that's actually so funny. I doubt you'd have it for long enough to go bad. Yeah, I guess if it's good enough. If it tastes so good, it would not last for very long. Because it would be gone. Because I would eat it. Be down to hatch. Alright. Let's get this going. Man, I think this is second half. No, we're approaching the last chorus on the timing. Nice. Okay, great. This is actually much less time than I thought it would take. Roasted chickpeas as a snack? I don't think I've ever even had those. And it sounds pretty good. Popcorn? Oh, I guess that's true. I guess the only thing that's like iffy with me about popcorn is it's like the kernel's getting stuck. Really like that. Or like if it's a little buttery then, or like the salt too can kind of go places and get places, but it's still a good snack. Honestly, we have a ton of popcorn downstairs. I kind of wanted to make some popcorn later tonight. Honestly, just like some straight up carrots. You know, as a bunny VTuber, I really don't eat enough carrots, especially on stream. I mean, I guess carrots are actually bad for rabbits, but you're supposed to eat grass or whatever. The sugar's too high. Kill the rabbit. I guess you're gonna have a little bit as a treat, maybe. Aren't carrots really high in sugar? Yeah, exactly. Leafy greens? Exactly, yeah. Chewing ahead of romaine lettuce. Wait, that reminds me. Yesterday was so funny. I was at work. My coworker had like a salad that he brought in and was eating it at his desk, and like he tried like using a fork, but like all the stuff would just fly out. So I like walked over to like ask him about something, and like he's just sitting at his desk in front of his computer doing something and like eating lettuce with his hand out of this like tray. And like this other coworker comes over, is like, "What are you, a rabbit?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah." It's like, "Don't you have a fork?" He's like, "I don't want to use the fork." Okay. It's kind of valid. It's kind of falling out, but it was just so funny seeing like grown man eating salad with his hands. No dressing, mind you, just like leafy greens, just munching on them like just pieces of lettuce. Just put piece of lettuce in mouth. It was so silly. I thought it was funny. But yeah, good times. That coworker's so funny. He's the one who got me on the ChatGPT recently. He's like, "Guys, I don't actually know how to do any of this stuff in code, but I use ChatGPT and it makes my job a lot easier." Like, you're actually doing crazy stuff, my dude. Or ChatGPT is doing crazy stuff for you. Love that guy. he was also in my dream. Oh my god, yeah, wait, he was in my dream? Oh my god. Yeah, wait, that reminds me more about my dream from last night. It's like coworker drama or something. Basically, like, I think he... What was it? I can't remember exactly how it was, but it was either him in the dream or like a... Well, it was like there was a quarrel between him and another member of the team. And like... In the dream, he was like, you messed up my data, and like something was like, I came into the office and someone was like, so and so made the other worker cry because they messed up his data. It's a weird dream. I was like, yeah, it's weird to think that like you just dream about your coworkers nowadays. Just being an adult, I guess. He was not eating vegetables with his hands in the dream. Yeah, wait, I remember now. And I was running late to my haircut appointment in the dream because I was trying to like clear up their dispute. But I was like, I'm already 20 minutes late and it takes me 20 minutes to get there. So I'm going to be 40 minutes late by the time I actually get my haircut done. But I need to like solve your interpersonal issues right now. And like have you guys stop fighting in the dream. A quarrel, like a medieval court. It's like, so-and-so made somebody cry because he said something mean. It's like, well, you should have done your job right to begin with. I don't know. Obviously, something like that wouldn't actually happen in the office, but it was just like... Dreams will take you to places you wouldn't even go with a gun. You know what I mean? Maybe. But yeah. Coworkers only appear in nightmares. I guess in some ways it was kind of a nightmare because I was running late to the appointment. I woke up and I was like, oh, thank God I'm not late. It's so silly. How's your experience with running in the dreams? Can never run fast enough. Feels like you're stuck in goop. I feel like some dreams I can run really fast, and some dreams it's the goop. I feel like when I used to do like more running, like in gym and stuff, and I like gym class, PE back in the day, like I used to be so much. Yeah, there was so much more running in my life that I would have so many more dreams, and like I would dream that I wouldn't be able to run fast enough. Now I'm like, I'm kind of just like not paying attention to it, I think, and so it just doesn't come up in my dreams, which is maybe interesting. Maybe it's because I like mentally don't care about it. It's not so much of a stressor for me. Versus going back to high school and having not finished chemistry still shows up. Don't know why that one shows up, but you can't win at everything. Alright, almost to the last course here. Maybe I'll be able to finish this within the hour. Might be related to your work if there's a specific class. Yeah, or like the fact that it's like, I have a job, I don't need to be in school anymore. I graduated. And they're like, no. You don't have a job, you don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Dreams are really so weird. What if everything was just a dream? A TsunDream after all? Ah ha 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 ha. The OGs will know. Okay, this part is especially harmony dense. This is gonna take a while to tune through. Har har har. Funny stuff. Boop, boop, boop. Actually, this part is probably the most vocally dense section of the song, so it's gonna take a little bit longer to tune through, or time through. In hindsight, maybe I could have used vocal line for this, but I'm also kind of in the zone doing things the normal way, so stick with it. Wasn't here for the beginning? What are you working on? Cover stuff? Yes, this is new cover that, if I can, I will try to finish and upload today. We'll see. See how everything goes. Should check my DMs. See if artwork for this got done already. I've been speedrunning putting everything together. Oh, they're still working on it, that's fine. Banger na covers Tanoshimi. Yeah. Honestly, this one's really good. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think this one's gonna turn out really nicely. This one, like, this one actually sounds so good in my range. I'm very Tanoshimi. All right. Banger na song. Banger na cover. Eating good this week? 2 covers in a row? Yeah, honestly, yeah. Eating good this weekend. Yeah. I mean, because there's the cinema cover, and then the Odo China, and then this one. And maybe other stuff will get finished off the back burner too. I need to finish the overdose mix still. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. No, I need to do other stuff before I do that. But I'm pretty close to getting a lot of stuff done. But I just need to like finish up the final steps that I'm just kind of getting cold feet about. Honestly, maybe I should just outsource the mixes for some of these. I'm getting lazy. Not feeling. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll take a peek around for people who want to mix overdose for me. We support subcontracting here. Yeah, I gotta pump money back into the market. Though honestly, like, I have this weird complex about mixing, and it's like, I'm always so nervous about getting other people to mix my voice, because I'm like, I feel like in some ways I'm like if they can't do a better job than me, why would I have someone else do it? And I'm also like kind of like feel like sometimes half the reason the mixes or the covers sound good is only because like it's like I know how to mix my voice really well, but I don't know if other people know how to mix it well. I mean, sometimes I don't know how to mix my voice well and then it doesn't sound good either, so you know, we all have our ups and downs, but yeah, it kind of feels like a skeb. You don't really know what you're gonna get. I mean, you kind of do, because you might know like someone's style, but like even then, you never know how it's gonna sound like in your voice, you know. Oh, almost done with this. 400 push-ups is insane. Yo, Leora, what's up? I would perish. No. These aren't 400 push-ups today. This is 400 push-ups over an extended period of time. Over the past year or so. Today would be insane. Big difference. Big difference. Man, that was crazy timing. I was just like having a flashback to the last stream when Xander visited, and I like yelled yo really loudly and totally killed the vibe. I was like, I almost just did that too. Tomo jacked. No, today I've done 2 push-ups. So, you know, you can say I'm somewhat of a fitness. Just a fitness. Somewhat. You can say I'm somewhat of a push-up. Pushover? No, push-up. Yeah. I've done a push-up or 2 today. You know, kind of a big deal. Call me, I don't know, the push-up, because I did a push-up. Big jacket hides the gains. Oh my god. Oh, you know Xander? Oh yeah. I know him from various things together. More? Okay, guys. I'll do a 10, just because it's on topic right now. I'll do like 10, because I feel like I could probably use it. Why would you say that? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Good break. 10 push-ups. I feel like because I'm just not consistent with this though, like it's not having any effect at all. But hey, you know, I'm just a funny guy. They call me the push-up. There's nothing wrong about being called the push-up. That's like a completely normal thing to say. Okay, well, I don't know about completely normal, but like, there's no weird connotation about the word push-up that I can think of. Gets the blood pumping, can't complain. Yeah. Oh, my relationship with Xander. Oh man. I could say the funniest thing right now. Oh man. God, I shouldn't though. Funniest thing, you guys wouldn't even know. No, you guys wouldn't even know. It's fine. It's fine. He calls me by a different name often, let's say. That's all I'll say. Oh god. The name's so funny too, but it's like totally gives people the wrong idea. Zan is Zaddy. I mean, it's true. He usually calls me a different name. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, I've not stated anything incorrect. If he were to come into the stream right now, he would agree that he often calls me a different name. Calls me by a different name. You know. Good to know. Good for y'all to know. Yeah. It's a name that I wouldn't say in public. Which also sounds even worse. Mike? No. Oh, God. Man. Hawk? My God. Oh, God. Why do you keep talking about it like that? God, I feel like if I say the name, it's even worse, but it's not meant to be worse. It's so funny. Oh, man. God. Alright, the real backstory is just Discord nicknames is the real reason. That's really it. He wants to play Guess Who? No, wait a second. Okay. Oh man, God, the name is so stupid. Sometimes I just have moments of naming, or what the fuck? Not moments of naming, moments of genius when I'm naming things, such as the Bussy Burger. And really, me coming up with this nickname at this certain point in time was really a stroke of genius. Like, I've never really hit anything like that in recent nicknaming. The what? The Bussy Burger. Yeah, when I played Fast Food Simulator, that's what I named it, right? I'm pretty sure I named it that. I don't know. It's a good place, Bussy Burger, you know. I should have called it Tomo's Buns or something, but that's also a pretty good one. Oh man, I feel like all the actually funny names hit me much later. Don't touch my burger ever again. Can't tell what's worse. Revoke your food certificate. I don't think I got one. I don't think I had a certificate in that game. I don't think you get licensed at all. There are no inspections in that universe in Fast Food Simulator. Pretty sure. Officers, that's him right here. Hey, it's a game. It's game. I don't it's like saying in Minecraft after saying something. It's like, I would only open Tomo's Buns in Minecraft, in Fast Food Simulator. That open the restaurant. That's what I meant. I don't think that. No. I shouldn't have said it that way. Anyways, yeah, it's just like that, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. Just like in Fast Food Simulator, in game, in Sword Art Online, die in the game, die in real life. Wait, no, not die in the game. Die in the game, don't die in real life. That's what I meant to say. Tomo's Buns. Wait, that's such a banger. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I was gonna say the Bun Burger, but that's stupid. Tomo's Buns is banger. Oh. It's always after the fact that you come up with the best things to name things. It's probably if I ever have a kid one day, it's gonna be I'm gonna name it. It's like a thing, an object. I'm gonna name it. It's being my one day bun child. Be I'll name it I don't know, Patrick or something. And then later I'll be man, I should have just named it Pain in the Ass or something. That would have been such a better name. I feel it'll just hit me 3 years after it's too late to rename the child. Be man, why didn't I think of that? Would you say bun in the oven then? Bun in the oven? Is this Is this like an Mpreg reference? Like bun in my oven, as in like I'm the one that's gonna give birth to the. I'm a little lost here. How did we get here? Man, speaking of Mpreg though, I was watching the J drama He's Expecting recently. It's got me to. It's really good. It's actually like really interesting. Oh, bun oven, burger bun. Oh, restaurant. Oh, wait, that's a much more wholesome way to say it. Also, bun is you. Oh, true. Wait, that's actually pretty good. That's better. It's better than whatever I interpreted that to be. But yeah, speaking of Mpreg, yeah, the show's actually really funny. Like, I mean, obviously the concept is about Mpreg, but still, like, it's like, I've actually invested. I'm only like a few episodes in, but like, it's pretty good. I highly recommend it. Could be Mpreg if you wish. Who am I to stop you? You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I mean, it's a pretty hot topic nowadays. I feel like even more so. What's the show called again? He's Expecting. God, it deals with like so many interesting themes and topics. Aside from just male pregnancy, but mostly centered around male pregnancy. It's really interesting. Truly Shinzo Abe's wish. No, it's good. Trust me. It's pretty good. Man, I want to keep watching, but like, too busy. Can't focus on it. Must keep working. Don't believe you. I mean, the only way to know for yourself is to watch it, right? That's all I can say. Be your own arbiter of truth. Decide whether what I'm saying is fact or fiction. Is it safe to watch with your mom? I guess. I mean, nothing like 18 plus happens. It's just like it's alluded that like it happens, but like it's safe for work. It's pretty funny too. If your mom's a goat, she might enjoy it. Honestly. If she's a real one. But yeah, it's funny. It's good. I recommend it. I mean, I'm sure it has good reviews too. Honestly, the big thing I wonder about is like how they did the graphics. Like, how did they make him pregnant? Did he actually get pregnant? I don't know. But definitely the show had me looking up, like, is Mpreg real? Could this happen? Because like in the show, the concept is just like anyone, like it could just happen at any time when you least expect it. It's like there's no like specific conditions. So I was like, wait, could this happen to me? Is it possible? But yeah, it's funny. Silicone belly? Oh, maybe, yeah. That could be it. Alright, I've succeeded in timing everything. Oh, that's good. Okay. That's impressive. Okay. I guess it's time to start mixing. I'm gonna change my speakers. Or not my speakers, but my audio. Uh-oh. Wait a minute, I broke it. Hello? I broke it. Go back, go back. There we are. Okay. We're back. All right, time to mix. Mix oshimasu. Hai, so desu. Mixu no jikan desu yo. Oh, it sounds actually really good so far with the editing in place. How long does it take to mix? Planning on dropping it today real fast? Depends on the song and complexity and kind of how everything goes. But like a few hours usually. If it goes really well, it can take like an hour max, or an hour minimum, I should say. Depends how locked in I am. How locked in I am. Should be good. Slap this on. Hopefully my computer doesn't start lagging. Man, so interesting. The sections recorded with different mics like are so different. Let's see. What comes after this usually? Usually do this. Will that have a major impact on your mixing, or is it relatively the same? I'll probably mix it around the same, and then if I feel like it's standing out weird, I'll fix it. That's probably how I'll go about it. I've never actually mixed myself on two different mics before in the same song. I forgot how smooth this mic was. Good mic. Alright, bass effects here. do I put on next here? Oh, it sounds so good. I'm so excited for this. How many verses and lines do you typically record before putting them together? Tend to flub. So I only say what, 1 or 2 lines before I edit into the next part. Yeah, I do about the same. Also depends on the breathing. Usually I'll record like each spot that has like a different, like a breath break differently, because typically my breath control isn't that great. So I like to kind of like reset within each breath. Man, I'm kind of like, I wish I recorded more on my other mic. Should have recorded this on my other mic. Am I lagging? Oh no, I just... Oh, I'm lagging. Oh. Oh no, why is it already lagging so much? It's too soon. Too many tracks. Alright, let's see how this sounds. Not responding. Uh-oh. Guys. Oh, there we go. Man, my computer's been really slow since I, like, tried fighting with Elden Ring yesterday. It's not a good sign. Oh, no, it's definitely lagging now. Holy. Yeah, okay, my computer's starting to eat it, so... that's how it is. Start closing some things. Elden Ring boss inside your CPU. Real. There we are. Okay. Okay. Wow, actually I closed Reaper and it's still lagging a lot. Well, I think we've gotten far enough anyways. Maybe I'll finish. Oh, yeah. I'll probably just finish the rest of it off stream for today. I think this is a good place to stop, honestly. All right. Thanks for coming, everyone. I think we'll end the work session here. Hope to see you all on the next one. I'll see what I want to stream next week. Not quite sure yet, but yeah, thanks for coming, Otsutomo, and I'll see you all on the next one.